Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Ask and Be Inspired Affiliate Marketing live stream, designed to help you get unstuck, produce results, and achieve time freedom even if you're brand new. If you're focused on creating your own product right now, before you do that, I want you to hone in your focus on this video. Get the truth that you need to decide whether or not it's wise to start creating your own product. I have a short story to share with you. And now, this individual shall remain nameless, but it had so happened months ago when I was talking to somebody on Messenger who expressed interest in building an affiliate marketing business. So I offered her a free consultation call and we met up over video chat. So we got acquainted, we got to know one another. I got to know what she's been going through in terms of her personal situation and where she's at business wise, if she's had any business experience. So I got all that information. But something that I remember her saying to me is she's focused on creating her own product. She wants a product that excites her, that makes her come alive, that it's something that's aligned with her beliefs. And I totally respect that. I mean, who wants to have a business where you sell something that you don't entirely believe in? But stick around. So this lady was telling me she wants to have a product in which she can be passionate about. And I didn't mean to deter her focus, but I was simply telling her that it's not impossible to sell your own product, but it can be very challenging if you don't know what you're doing. And then the rebuttal was, well, I don't want to be selling other people's products in which I don't care about, and I'd much rather create my own product, which I can sell. But here's the thing. Even though you may have a great product in mind that you want to spend your whole time creating, how are you going to market that product if you don't know how to market? If you don't know how to market, how are you going to sell it? And how do you know if it's going to be in alignment with what your target audience is looking for? You might think it's a great product, but does your target audience, does your niche think it's going to be a good product? And if you don't know how to sell, if you don't know how to market, then it doesn't matter how great of a product or service you create. It's just simply going to stand idle. Nobody's going to want to buy it. If you don't know how to brand yourself and market, then nobody's going to be interested in whatever you have to sell, whether it's your own product or someone else's. I keep getting messages from people. Oh, and mind you, by the way, this lady eventually just disappeared. Now, I won't go into detail of what actually happened, but let's just say that she was stuck in her own ways and wanted to do it her way. So to this day, I haven't really ever heard from her. And that's the end of that story. But what I want to drive home to you is I know you may have a product in mind right now that you want to market, that you think is going to be a hot seller, that you think people are going to pull out their cards for. But listen carefully to what I'm saying here. If you don't know how to market your own product or somebody else's product, how are you going to get traction going? How are you going to get results going? How are you going to be profitable? If you don't take the time to learn how marketing works, it doesn't matter what you sell. You can sell the best kind of product out there in the whole entire world. But if you don't know how to market it, there's the problem. See, what boggles my mind is a lot of people think that creating your own product is the whole entire equation. They think that once they have the product, whether it's their own or somebody else's, they think they have the whole entire equation figured out. Oh, I'm going to create my own product and it's going to be a bestseller. I just want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on selling other people's products. Or, oh, I finally landed a great business opportunity that I know converts, that is a great product, and I'm already set. But here's the thing. Regardless, you still got to learn how to market the product. If you don't learn how to market the product, it's useless. Because I got news for you. Even if you're selling other people's products or services, mind you, there are tens of thousands of other affiliates out there who are promoting the same product that you are. If you don't know how to market, how to stand out in the marketplace, then it doesn't matter how great your product is or if it converts or not, you're not going to be able to generate results with it. You're not going to become profitable with that program. And what's going to happen, like unfortunately what happens to most people, they decide to quit, blame the system, and move on to something else. Why don't you hone in your focus on learning how to be the marketer, learning how to market, not just be another affiliate? I've already witnessed so many people just thinking that creating their own product is the answer and the whole equation to business success. But it's not the entire equation figured out. It's not. You got to factor in there's other things too. Like, what is your marketing strategy going to be? What are you going to be doing every single day? Things like that. It's not just having the right product. You also got to have a strategy too. You don't have a strategy mastered and figured out, you don't have a DMO figured out, then what's going to happen is not only you're not going to go anywhere, but you're going to quit. You're going to think this business is not for you. Now, I'm not saying don't ever create your own product. You can create your own product at a later time. It doesn't mean that you have to be stuck selling other people's products forever. But I want you to look at it with this mindset. Use selling other people's products and services as a way for you to better understand how to be the marketer, how to market. Then, once you've mastered how to successfully sell other people's products or services, once you've made good money with it, when you've become very profitable, then you can go on to creating your own product, your own service. Then you can spend a lot of time focusing on that and use those same skill sets that you learned from selling other people's products and services and apply it to your own. So that way, it'll make things a lot easier. But if you're a complete beginner that's looking to get started in building a business, I highly urge you not to focus on creating your own product first. What I highly recommend that you do is get involved with learning how to sell other people's products, other people's services. Like, you don't need to create something from scratch. There's already things out there done for you. You just have to not only sign up, but take the time to learn the whole marketing process. Because everything in marketing, every strategy behind it has a formula. You have to take the time to learn how that formula works and apply it to your business. Having the right product is not the answer. Having your own product and selling it is not the entire equation. If you don't know how to sell, how to market, then you're going to have a tough time getting your business off the ground and into profit mode. You need to be able to learn marketing, because Companies, opportunities can come and go, but your skill sets stay forever. Once you learn them, they're going to be with you forever. Don't focus on creating your own product. Focus on marketing other people's products with the mindset of learning how marketing works so that not only you can become a successful marketer, but once you master that process, it's game over. You're going to be able to sell anything that you want. But if you start off with creating your own product without ever understanding marketing, then that's going to be a recipe for business failure. So don't do that to yourself. I recommend that you focus on selling other people's products with the goal of understanding marketing. And hey, you can actually earn while you learn too. So if you can earn while you're learning and mastering the skill sets, why wouldn't you get involved with a program that is like that? Don't let your own biases get in the way of what works. Don't be so focused on insisting doing things your way versus what actually works. Now, do it in the way that you want to, but don't change what works. Highly recommend that you take the time to focus on marketing. Don't just be another affiliate, be the marketer. There's too many people out there that are just desperate and just selling without ever understanding the process behind marketing. Don't be one of those people. Be one of those people that rises above that and becomes the marketer and the leader that everybody wants to follow. Okay, so what I'll go ahead and do right now is I'll go ahead and take questions. And there have been questions coming prior to this live stream, and I'll go ahead and answer the first one right now. Angie asks, how can I maximize my ROI in my affiliate marketing business with a limited budget? This is an excellent question, Angie. Now, if you're looking to get started with affiliate marketing, but you have a very limited budget, work with what you got. So let's say if you cannot invest too much into paid advertising, then I would recommend that you put your focus on free marketing for the meantime. So there's Facebook and YouTube. I highly recommend those two because they're synonymous together. So I would use YouTube for video marketing, YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, and I would also use Facebook to start building your personal brand. But don't overwhelm yourself. I highly recommend that you just start with those two things. This is what's actually been helping me get leads and sales into my business just from using these two platforms. So make sure that if you have a limited budget, just stick with free marketing for the meantime. But I would also recommend you get resourceful. So let's say you don't have much money coming in right now for whatever reasons or whatever situation that you're faced in right now. Well, you got to figure out a way to be able to earn that extra income to be able to invest back into the business. And it doesn't matter how you do it. You can either get another job, you can go sell possessions or do some selling online of things that you know that can earn you money right away. You can even do like app-based jobs like Uber or Lyft. There's a lot of ways you can approach getting resourceful in a time of limited resources, but it's up to you on how you want to do it because everyone's going to be different. Everyone's unique. So whatever you can do to get resourceful in increasing your budget for affiliate marketing, then do what you must. Because if this is really important to you, you're going to not make excuses and you're going to get resourceful in a time of limited resources and you will find a way to make it through. But for now, just work with what you got and do free marketing take the time to learn and invest into how those skill sets work, how they can be beneficial for your business. Continue to take action every single day and find a way to get resourceful in increasing your weekly capital. Stacy asks, I'm running out of ideas for content in my business. Can you help me? This is a common problem that a lot of marketers face in their business. They reach a certain point when they've been putting out content for a while and they run out of ideas on what they can do in order to put out more content. What I actually learned from my coaches and mentors, Ace and Rich Guzman, is you can actually repurpose content that you've already created and expand on it. So for instance, you can make a long form video that is about 20 or 30 minutes long. And what you can do with that 20 or 30-minute video is you can split it into clips and actually come up with different pieces of content that way. You can repurpose it as a Facebook Reel, a YouTube Short. You can repurpose it as a YouTube video. You can take even social media posts that you've written and expand on it. People are not going to remember what you posted a while back. Keep that in mind. So it's okay to repost posts that have actually done well for you in the past. And you can actually expand on the content that has been getting engagement. So for instance, if you have a post on there that's about asking people what is it that they're looking for instance, just making something up, and you saw that that post got engagement, you can either reshare that post, just post it again. You don't have to like reshare it, but just post it again as a new post, or you can just expand on it a different way. You can even create a story around it. You can even say, when I got first started in affiliate marketing, I didn't really know what I was looking for. I was like a lot of other people in this industry, only focused on the money, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with that money. And you can make a whole story-based post off of it. So remember this, inspiration is all around you. Ideas will never dry up. If you tune in to your self-awareness, if you just take the time to look around you and be inspired, you're going to find that inspiration comes in all forms. Just remember, you can repurpose content and make it new ones. Madeline asks, what are the biggest mistakes to avoid for email marketing? This is a great question, Madeline. And for those that are watching this right now, the mistakes that you got to avoid for email marketing, you may actually want to write this down. The number one biggest mistake you want to avoid is avoid sending pushy sales type of emails. These are the kind of emails that include subject lines with, here's how you can make $3,000 right now in your business. Or, hey, you got a commission, open up. And then the content of the email is just pitching and pitching and pitching your business opportunity. You don't want to send emails like that. That's the biggest mistake that I see a lot of marketers make, is they rely on sending pushy sales emails that have zero value to their list. And as a result, they don't get opened, they don't get clicks, and people simply unsubscribe from their list. Avoid sending pushy sales emails. Number two, you want to avoid using swipes all the time. Now, swipes can be good to get email ideas from, but I wouldn't necessarily use it word for word. You got to keep in mind that, let's say you have swipe files from another business opportunity that you promote. Think about how many other affiliates are using those same exact swipe files for the subject line and for the body of the email. You may change it with your own links, but it's still the same email. So don't rely on done for you swipes. They can be used for ideas, but the sooner that you can best master copywriting, that you can be good at email marketing, then the better off you're going to be over the long term. And hey, I actually am a copywriter myself. So if you need help with knowing how to write emails, just simply message me and I'll be more than happy to help you out with writing your emails to make it sound like it's coming from you. And that way your list will appreciate it. But I would recommend that don't rely on done for you swipe files. And also another mistake that I see a lot of email marketers make is they put too many links in their emails. So I would recommend that only do between 1 to 2 hyperlink text in emails. I wouldn't recommend doing any more than that. Otherwise, you're going to be marked as spam. So only do 1 hyperlink text in your emails. On some emails, you can actually get away with doing 2, but you have to test out your emails, look at the data, and see what is actually working, what your list actually likes. Number 4, avoid sending bulk emails from a generic email provider. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of email marketers make is they don't get an autoresponder. They simply just take a whole bunch of their leads and email their leads from a generic email provider. This is a big no-no. If you're doing this in your marketing right now, stop doing it. Otherwise, you're going to be marked as spam in your generic email provider, and it's just going to cause a huge mess. So what I recommend that you do, make sure that you get an autoresponder that's reliable so that you can use that autoresponder to email your list and set it up correctly so that there will be no issues when you're sending out your emails. So make sure that you never send pushy sales emails. Avoid using swipe files excessively. Learn how to write your own emails, or you can hire somebody to actually write your emails for you, yours truly. Then you want to make sure that you avoid sending emails from a generic email provider. And that's what you got to do. You got to make sure that you do those things to avoid making mistakes in email marketing. You also want to make sure that you don't want to excessively hyperlink text or put too many links in your emails. I know the importance of getting clicks in an email, but you're not going to achieve it by excessively putting links in your emails. Only do between 1 to 2 links at most in your emails. Andrea asks, how do I create a YouTube short for my business? So this is something that I recently started doing in my own business. And what I can actually tell you is if you're already creating video content, repurpose that video content, split it into clips to make it a YouTube short. I would recommend that don't make the YouTube short longer than 1 minute. In fact, the shorter the better. And what I would recommend that you use is a video editor. I would highly recommend Movavi because that can actually help you edit your videos in a way that it looks professional. So if you look at any of my YouTube shorts that I do on my YouTube channel, you'll actually see how I actually write the copy, how I structure the video, and how I do the end screen. So when you're going out and creating a YouTube short, you want to make sure that you don't just make it without some kind of copyright text on the video itself. What I've been finding from doing my own testing is if you actually take the time to do some copywriting on the videos, you'll actually find that people are more inclined to actually click on those videos versus if there's no copywriting on the video at all. And you also want to make sure that for the titles, you want to pique curiosity. The most successful YouTube shorts I've actually seen actually have very good titles that not only pique curiosity, but it grabs the viewer's attention. So you want to get good at doing some basic copywriting for your video title and on the video itself, whatever the content may be. And then what you want to do is you want to add an end screen that invites people to like and follow your content. Then what you do is you go on you log into your YouTube account, your YouTube channel, and then you upload that video that you created from Movavi. It will not take very long. It's only going to be less than 1 minute short for the YouTube short. Then you can actually give it a title, and you don't need to give it like tags or a description. Just simply give it a video title and then upload it, and then there's that. So that's how you would create a YouTube short. Just simply, you can do this also from creating a separate video. So if you want to just create separate clips for yourself to shoot on the spot, that's totally okay. But you can actually take your long form contents, split it into clips. You can actually take those clips, dissect them, make it into separate YouTube shorts in which you can edit on Movavi. Or if you just want to take those clips and just make the copywriting on using the app, on the YouTube app, when you're going and posting your YouTube shorts, then you can do that. But I would recommend that you use Movavi to do your editing. That way it makes things easier when you're uploading a YouTube short. Gabby asks, what do you do with email subscribers that have not opened or clicked through the links in the emails? So what I would do, Gabby, I would highly recommend that if your subscribers have not been opening your emails for a while, like let's say it's been more than 90 days that they've been on your list and they haven't bothered to open or read any of your emails, then I would highly recommend that you clean up those leads, because they're taking up space. You're paying those leads for those leads, and that's going to affect your opens and click-through rates. Because what I found from my own email marketing list, I was sending out emails and I noticed my numbers were a bit lower than what I was expecting. And so when I went into my Aweber back office, I checked for 3 things. I checked for unsubscribed, undeliverable, and dormant subscribers. And from these 3 categories, I found out that I had a lot of people that were in those categories. And so what I did was I got rid of those leads. I axed them out and cleaned them off my list. When I did that, that helped to improve my opens and clicks. I actually saw my opens go up significantly. So it goes to show that if you have email subscribers that are not opening your emails, then you got to make sure to get rid of them. Otherwise, they're not only going to be taking up space, but not only you're going to be continuing to pay for them, whichever autoresponder service that you use, but it's also going to affect your opens and click-through rates, and it's not going to be very good. There's also a strategy in which you can re-engage those leads on your list if they've been dormant for a while. But there's a strategy that you need to learn in a course that if you're interested in, I can highly recommend it to you if you stick around all the way through to the end of this video. If email marketing is something that you're struggling with and you're looking to re-engage your list. Okay. In case there's anybody that has any more questions, I'll be around for just another moment. Otherwise, I'm going to be wrapping this live stream up. Okay, I don't see any more questions coming in. I trust you got a ton of value out of this live stream. And if you did, I invite you to join me on the journey of achieving time freedom in the affiliate marketing world. Simply grab my free beginner's cheat sheet for affiliate marketing report by looking for the link below this video. And let me know how I can be of service to you on your journey to business success. Whatever you're struggling with, or if you're a complete beginner, I'll gladly point you in the right direction. With that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. Have an amazing day, wherever you may be, whatever time zone that you're watching this from, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Take care, and all the absolute best.